Hey y'all, it's me, Dree. I want to talk about something simple. And honestly, it's something I don't think a lot of us are taught. And that's how to hold a boundary without drowning in guilt. Even with your kids or the people you love the most. Because the truth is, the people who are closest to you know exactly where your soft spots are. And old versions of us bend, explain, and overgive just to avoid disappointing them. But here's what I've learned. A clean boundary has nothing to do with the other person's reaction. It has everything to do with the energy you hold inside your own body the minute you say no. You see, there are 3 parts. First, you give one simple truth, not a performance, not a I'm sorry, I feel bad, maybe, well, I'll try, none of that. You just gotta say, that doesn't work for me. Or, yeah, I can't do that right now. Something short, neutral, and clear. Secondly, don't argue with their emotions. If they're frustrated, then they're allowed to be frustrated. And if they're disappointed, well then you know what? They're allowed to be disappointed. Because you don't fix their emotional weather for your boundary to be valid. You can simply say, I hear you, and still not move. And third, this one is the biggest one. When you say no, don't follow up to soften it. This is where most of us tend to collapse. We say no, and then we send 3 messages afterwards, wanting to make sure everyone feels okay about you just saying that. That's not love. That is fear. Fear of being the bad guy. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of losing connection. Because if we don't over-explain ourselves, that's what's going to happen. But here's the reframe. A boundary is not rejection. It's clarity. And that heavy feeling that comes afterward, that's not guilt. That is your nervous system learning that you're allowed to choose yourself without making every other person around you comfortable. So let people adjust. You will be shocked how fast people can recalibrate when your no comes and it's calm and it doesn't wiggle. Boundaries are not cold, they're honest, and they're loving, and they are absolutely necessary. If you want relationships that don't drain the life out of you, you gotta have boundaries. That's what I got for y'all today. Where there is love, there is light. If you made it to the end, drop me a comment. See you soon.